This is WP Living with another WordPress theme review, and this time I'm looking at a theme called Hoon by a company called Press75, and I'm sure many of you are familiar with Press75 since they've been around quite some time, relatively speaking. They've been here since 2008, which is pretty much at the beginning of the premium theme boom in WordPress. Press75 was set up by somebody called Jason Schuler, and if you look at the About page you'll find some info about him there, including a photo. And recently he brought on board somebody else, McDonald, who's a designer and developer, and he's responsible for the design for the Hoon theme. So it's a small outfit, but they've produced a number of very interesting themes, and their stuff tends to be media-oriented, video, audio, photos, that kind of thing. And I think scrolling through the portfolio you get a sense of that. But let's take a look at Hoon and the feature set very briefly. It's being dubbed or billed as a simple design with advanced features, built with HTML5, has a custom audio player, it's responsive so it plays across different screen types and platforms, and what else? It has an options page, an admin panel, as you'd expect. In that panel you can customize layout options, color options, content options. It's optimized for audio, video, photos, so Press75 bringing their expertise into play there. Its design and code quality includes responsive design, cross-browser and SEO friendly, which is always important, and it validates, the code validates, which is also SEO important. It comes with documentation and video tutorials, which is always handy. And there we are. It was designed by McDonald. It's released under a GPL license, and that's the details. Let's have a look at the demo. Now I'm only going to highlight a few features of this theme. Why? Well, because there are so many. On the surface, this looks like a simple little personal theme, when in reality, the functionality, the design, and the content are pretty much impressive. There's a feature set. Now, I'm only going to highlight a few features of this theme because on the surface, what looks to be a simple single portfolio type theme, in reality, actually hides a lot of features. There's a lot of stuff going on and some interesting things. I just want to point to the main things that attracted me. And the first thing is the blog, and it really is very nicely done. And as you can see here on the front page, we've got this strong impact with the visual image behind, and that carries through into the blog section. That image is changeable in the admin section. But it is basically a tumble log type design, and it's a single stream of content, and each post type responds differently. So if it's text, audio, video, etc., you get a different layout, slightly different for each. What I really like is this custom audio player that was mentioned in the feature set. It really is fantastic. You can click here to play the first tune of the album, and you get the little disc that spins. And if you want to switch tracks, you can click this list bar icon, and it brings down the whole playlist of the album. And so this is really imaginative, nicely integrated design element here. I love that. This feature, the special audio feature, clearly is being oriented at a power user, a music user. And you could imagine this theme working well, for example, for a band or for a solo artist who wanted to showcase some music. I'm not so sure how well it would do though for a general user, because I don't know to the extent to which general users have a whole album that is, in terms of copyright, uploadable to the web. That being said, if you are a recording artist, this theme makes absolute sense and works beautifully. Other post types are fairly conventional with photos and video integration. It all works nicely. Another feature that I want to highlight is the comment section. And so let's take a look at this simple text post. If we click on the permalink here, I wish, by the way, this text post had a title that was clickable. That would be nice. Anyhow, at the footer sections of these blog posts are really nicely done. You get this jQuery tabulated footer, which includes information about the author. You just have to click on it. It includes top 3 related posts, top 5 popular posts from the blog, and then the comments section. Now what it does is very neatly, in a tidy and very usable way, brings together all those little elements that you tend to get with blogs into one neat space. I really like that. It's fantastically done. Last thing I want to highlight with this is the events section. This is where this theme opens up to a whole new area of usability or usage. It ties in with the audio idea, ties in with the band artist idea, because here you can set up events and you can do them as posts, and you can organize them by month, by year, and you can even filter them by category. And so let's have a look at an example, the New Belgium beer tasting. If we load that, comes up at the top the video. You could replace that with an image if you wanted, but it basically outlines the key information for the event in a very neat way with these little tags, nicely color-coded, nicely spaced out, including custom buttons as well. And notice on the side here the integration with social media, very sleek and nicely done. Blog type theme. I'm going to stop there in terms of things that I like. I'm going to try and think about things that I like less. That's a much more difficult task, because essentially I think this is a brilliant theme. The only real gripe, and it's really splitting hairs, is I mean, in an ideal world, you would be able to switch this background image on each page, so that, for example, you could differentiate between the home page and the blog page by a background image. But really, I mean, yeah, who cares? I mean, it's of minor importance. Otherwise, I really can't find anything to fault with this theme. It's brilliantly designed. The user interface is friendly, intuitive. It's a joy to navigate and look at. So yeah, what more can I say? That's the Hoon theme. This has been a WP Living theme review. If you like the theme reviews, if you're interested in looking at more WordPress themes, I'm going to be introducing a whole range of free and premium themes, as well as companies and websites. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the blog at wpliving.net, and leave a comment and leave suggestions if you've got themes you want me to cover. And thanks for watching, and catch you next time.